I love Sacramento so much. It's the most beautiful place in the world.
Everyone around us how much you love Sacramento.
Huh?
You guys love Sacramento?
I do.
Dude, I say it all the time. I love Sacramento. I think it's so rad. Does being on tour make you miss Sacramento?
Oh yeah, it did for me. Like I think leaving every time I leave here, it gives me like perspective on being here. I guess there's a few days where like all I wanted was to go back home and come back.
Why? What is it about?
It's just like home. It's like comfortable. Yeah. It's like especially when you're in a bus like every day and like it's hot shit. And you're eating terrible food, and not even good food, but terrible for you. You know, you just feel bad. Like you drink until like maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like you just feel bad, and you just want to sleep in your own bed. And like
your poor bodies. That sounds miserable.
And being in Midtown to me is like just gives me this like natural sense of like comfort, and going to these other cities just doesn't. And is actually like a bit like discombobulating.
We got back, and the next day I was like hitting every red light on Broadway, and I was just like, this is so sick. I was hyped. I was like, oh god, it feels so good to be back on this horrific street.
What's the difference with like the people in Sacramento versus everywhere that you've been? Are we way cooler?
Yes. Nice. Tell me yes, please.
Tell me yes right now. Are all of you from like the Sacramento area? Like,
yeah.
I pretty much am. I grew up in like Loomis, which is like 30 minutes away. So it's called like Greater Sacramento, and he grew up in.
Yeah, I grew up by the Sac State, like a lot of here.
Okay. Not Rid.
Not Rid.
I'm more by like Fair Oaks, Sunrise Boulevard up 50 more.
The Nutty North.
I don't even know what that means.
The Nutty North? Did you make that up?
No, that's really what it's called. It's Natomas.
North
North Natomas. That's what we call it. The Nutty North.
Oh yeah, I'm from Sacramento. Yeah.
Where specifically?
I'm not from Rockland.
Roseville, right?
No, I went to high school in Antelope, but.
So when you're in like Sac now, have you guys been able to hang out in Sacramento and just go and do your thing like normal humans?
Like I think that's the one thing that we miss the most, and we all agree upon that like Sacramento has the best culinary options.
I think so too.
Yes,
it for sure does. Out of everyone, it for sure does.
Name like your top 5.
Man, favorite restaurant in Sac. I feel like all of them are like tied for first.
Yeah.
Safe answer.
But I really like the burritos here, like stupid. Taquiera Garibaldi is Chonda's cool too. Taquiera Garibaldi, it's like on how, but it is the best Mexican food I've ever tasted.
I like High Water. Have you guys been there? Their salmon is so good. I'm more of a healthy eater.
I miss the block, like just their boards and like the pate and like their drinks.
Yes.
Like Guyana Buffalo.
Yum.
Sounds so weird asking for that when you're at a bar, but
Pate and the
yeah, pate and Guyana Buffalo.
Pate.
It's like definitely like a culinary like explosion in your mouth.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The block, right? Right next to Lowbrow.
Yeah,
that place.
And you get the like mini corn
Wow.
dog.
Oh, that meat
yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Meats and cheeses.
Get on my level, people.
I'm there.
We're just being like so Sacramento meta right now.
Yeah.
You have a huge platform now to kind of rep Sacramento. Do you like doing that?
I mean, yeah, I like saying I'm from Sacramento. I don't know if I necessarily feel a true responsibility. Like the responsibility to me is like to the fans. I think it's the first and foremost. Like the biggest priority is like making sure that nothing gets in the way of art, and that we stay like true and genuine and honest. Like
I actually was going to ask you, because you guys have such a huge platform and a lot of influence based on your following, what do you guys plan to do, if anything, for Sacramento, like community wise? Like, do you guys have plans for that?
Right. The first thing I've been thinking about for the past few days, but the first thing I really want to do, as soon as I got here, I lived in Oak Park and moved to Oak Park, and I saw like a lot of schools there, like their fences are like broken and ripped down. Some parts there's just no fences they've been ripped off. So I would like to go in and like, you know, get it fixed. And it's just sad as fuck when you go to Midtown and you go to a place like that, and all the schools have fences and have like green grass, and you go over there. And so I would like to come in and try and help, and I don't know if I'm gonna like try and pool like help from everyone and try and do that. I'm gonna figure it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so the responsibility aspect is like not music wise or representing or saying anything. It's just like helping.
It is cool to represent your city musically as well, though. Like,
oh hell yeah,
Sacramento gets mentioned all the time, like in the songs as well. But
oh yeah, for sure.
It'd be sick one day to like say to someone like on the road in Nashville or something like, yeah, I'm from Sacramento, and not have to mention that it's this place that's like 2 hours north of San Francisco.
Yeah.
You guys have
It would be
a lot.
sick to just be like, I'm from Sacramento, and have everyone go,
Oh, yeah.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
No one knows where Sacramento is over there.
They do, but it's
Yeah,
just,
they
I always feel like I have to be
Right.
like, it's like 2 hours north of San Francisco.
Because you're still kind of like, maybe they do or maybe they don't.
It's the
Yeah.
capital of the freaking state.
Right.
Think they
but you
know.
learned capitals in
Yo,
4th grade.
what's the capital of Wisconsin?
Oh,
Madison.
See?
What?
Man, you killed it! Yeah,
That's impressive.
and especially too, like
Smartest
what
thing.
I think would be really cool is like I think it happens a lot in Chicago. It happened with like Chance the Rapper and on two sides, Chance the Rapper and Chief Keef, where like someone does really well in this city and then everyone kind of around them like it starts to shine a spotlight on that place.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that's really happening quite yet, but I would like to make it happen here, because there's so many talented people here,
Absolutely.
and it's a sad place to be in. Sacramento to be a musician is
it's tough.
so sad,
Cutthroat.
and it's sad. And every time when you're making music and something doesn't work the way you want, always in the back of your mind you just think you need to move, and that's like the toughest part about being
Not
here.
like LA.
And especially since we're so close to LA, like it creates that like at least for me like that unstable train of thought where every week I would want to move. So
And you guys are proof that you can make it in Sacramento.
right, and
would be
through the
so
powers of the internet.
Yeah, well, we are in that era.
We are.
The internet helping
and,
us.
And that's what's so important. I think in every city too, it's like you don't have. That's a great point. You don't have to move anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to
Be
LA.
successful.
And play open mics. Like you can just work in Sacramento and build your like fan base. The crazy thing too is like in LA and big cities. I think I saw someone in Nashville. It was Nashville or LA? It was Nashville. So there's one guy who's this country singer and he's in the back doing these covers and he is like amazing. He is so talented. And he's sitting there and one person's watching him. One person cares about him. But if he plays in Sacramento, since it's like this very confined space, I guess, like I'm gonna tell people, yo, I went to this place and I went to Shine, and this guy at Shine is the best country singer I've ever heard in my life, and now everyone's like talking about it, and now he has a platform, so he can release a video like Peach Scone that has like at least 400 people that know about it and share it and do the thing.
And
like
Sacramento's like such a tight knit like music city
Absolutely,
where like,
yeah.
you feel like you know every single musician in the city if you play music here.
right,
Yeah.
because you do within a few weeks if you're really
Yeah,
good
it
and you
happens
move
so
here,
fast.
yeah, you
You just meet literally everybody who
everyone.
plays
You
on
met
stage.
like James Cavern and
It
everything.
doesn't
Yeah.
really matter though how like I feel like how big you are in SAG. Like, I feel like it's all about the online shit because you could play like 100 shows
Yeah.
in Sacramento and have
And
like
still be in
maybe
Sacramento.
maybe have like 500 fans you
Yeah.
get from those shows,
Right.
but still.
But that's like the general vibe. Like you kind of feel like you have to like conquer your home city before you can move out, and it's just not that way anymore.
Yeah.
Right. It just helps a lot. Like
It helps, yeah.
and it helps mainly for the fact of just getting a video shared on
Yeah.
socials. And like we sold
And
out.
being talented, obviously, you guys are.
Yeah. You just have to like try. But when before this like we played Harlow's and sold it out for the album release in the beginning of November. And then right after that, booked Ace of Spades, which is 1,200 like a big room. But like tried and played San Francisco and brought 30 people. So like Sacramento, just the word doesn't spread as much as other cities.
Yeah.
We even played a show in between that where it was me and you on the bill at 200 cap at Holy Diver between Harlow's and Ace of Spades, and we didn't even sell it out.
Yeah,
we
right.
sold like 120 out of 200,
Yeah.
and that was like a couple weeks before Peach Scone.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, you guys. This is awesome. I'm obviously so proud of you guys. In Sacramento, specifically, we just want to support you, and we're proud of you. I'm speaking for all of Sacramento.
Thank you.
It's so cool like that. Okay, so you guys can like say something to your Hobo herd. I'm sure they want a specific directed message to them.
We love you.
Oh, go ahead.
Love you,
Yeah,
babe.
we do love you guys.
Thank you for all your dedication,
Commitment.
commitment, coming out to the shows, sharing your pieces of art and your poems and your letters. Please send more, especially on the next tour when we come. I finally got like a chance to read them all once I got back home, and reading them was like insane. So thank you. Anyone else?
Any last words?
We just constantly like look through your messages. Don't feel like it's going, down that rabbit hole of waste. We're constantly looking at everything and
Takes time.
taking it into our minds. So don't feel like it's going to waste. It definitely helps everything. Like as far as like our mentality, being on tour, because it's definitely it definitely is a lonely place, and you guys help it every night. it's great to see everyone happy at the end of the show. So just keep showing that support, and thanks for coming out and showing all the love and respect and commitment.
Beautiful words.
That was well said.
Yeah, well
That was
said.
great.
Awesome. Thank you guys. You want to start the clap thing again? There we go.